There's a particular kind of silence in a forest at night that has nothing to do with the absence of sound. The forest at night is full of sound. Wind, the shift of branches, animals you can't see moving. The silence is something underneath all of that, a quality of attention, like something very large and very still is watching you and has been watching you for longer than you've been there. The group was 4 friends, experienced campers. They knew the trail. They'd camped in the area before. They'd picked the site themselves, a clearing about a half mile from the trailhead with a good view of the sky and stream nearby. First night was normal. Fire, food, the particular comfort of being somewhere without signal. They turned in around midnight. As 2 a.m. rolled around, one of them needed to go to the bathroom. She unzipped the tent quietly, took her flashlight, and walked to the tree line at the far edge of the clearing. Standard practice, far enough from camp, close enough to see the tent. She swept the flashlight around out of habit before she crouched down. The beam caught something at the far tree line, a shape, tall, thin, standing between 2 trees, still. It didn't move. In the morning, she mentioned it at breakfast, casual, almost joking. One of the others, a man named Derek, went quiet for a moment, then said he'd seen something too. From the tent, through the mesh, the same tree line, the same shape. They walked the tree line in full daylight. No stumps in that spot, no dead trees, the ground undisturbed. Second night was quieter, subdued in a way none of them fully acknowledged. They tuned in earlier. At 1 a.m., Derek unzipped the tent to check the fire. He looked toward the tree line. The shape was back, but closer. He woke the others. All 4 sat in the tent in the dark and watched it. It stood there for 11 minutes. None of them spoke. Then, it wasn't there anymore. They broke camp the next morning, didn't discuss it, just started packing. They got home, went their separate ways. 3 days later, Derek texted the group. He said he was standing in his kitchen at 11 p.m. and looked out the back window. At the far end of his yard, at the fence line, a tall, thin shape, standing still, watching the house. The next night, one of the others texted. Same thing. End of their street, standing under a light that wasn't quite reaching it. They never went back to that campsite. Some of them don't camp anymore. The forest doesn't follow you home. That's what people say. But something that lives at the tree line in the dark, something that gets closer each time you look, doesn't care what people say. It already knows where you live.